Hello and welcome to Peace Seekers, episode 5, shot from the comfort of my home.
Yes.
Featured Hector and my 2 cats.
What's up? What's up? How are you? How you
Hector,
doing?
your voice is lovely. Not gonna lie.
Your voice is lovely. I hate the way my voice sounds because when you listen to your voice in the recording, it sounds like so much higher. Because in my head, my voice is like super deep.
I'm gonna sound like a nerd, but I don't care. You know why?
Why?
Because our voice is kind of like guitar strings.
Yeah.
So they vibrate, but when they vibrate inside your body,
it's like reverberating.
The echoing or the little, I'm moving my hands, but you probably get what I'm talking.
Yeah, like
the voices are like waves.
Yeah.
So they hit your skull and your bones, and they kind of like move a lot in your body.
Yeah.
And then once they hit your ear, you're like, I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah.
But when it comes from an outside source, it doesn't shake inside. So you're like, that's not my voice.
Because like in my head, I sound like this. But then
I'm like,
what's going on? Yeah.
You know what's crazy? In different languages, I speak differently. Like in English, people tell me that my voice is like a girl voice, or like it's very, I don't know. It's different. And then I speak in Arabic, and they're like, just use that same tone.
Wait,
and I'm like,
speak in Arabic real quick.
لما بتكلم عربي
صوتي. No, that's so weird.
بس
yeah.
مش عارف أعمل إيه بالعربي صوتي أدخن. Then I switch to English, and then my voice is so weirdly like softer.
You're like, Assalamu alaikum. Hey, my name is Michael. Is Assalamu alaikum Arabic?
It's Arabic. It's mostly a Muslim greeting, and it kind of say like peace be with you. But if you literally translate it, it's like peace be on you. Like you're forcing
that sounds like
peace.
A threat.
Yeah. But in church we use the same thing. It's kind of like peace and love. Salam wa ni'ma, which is like peace and love, which I think is way more peaceful and like calm.
Salam. How?
Salam.
Salam.
Wa ni'ma.
One more time.
So there's 3 letters that you gotta learn.
Yeah.
N.
Yeah.
Na.
Yeah.
Imagine like you're saying.
Yeah.
Ayin. So it comes from here.
Yeah. Wait, that's so hard. Yeah.
Oh, also my mom's in the background.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So put N before that. Nah.
Salam. Yeah.
Ma.
Yeah.
Put it all together.
Salam.
We.
Yeah.
Ni'ma.
Yama.
Ni'ma.
Yama.
Yeah, getting close.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough for today.
But it's a whole different language. Like this
Yeah.
tongue is built differently. You know, you're not gonna get it in one sitting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It takes practice.
So yeah, voices are really, really amazing.
Interesting.
Before we record, Hector introduced me to some lovely, lovely topics. I'm not sure which one we're gonna dive into.
Okay.
Which one would you like to speak, or would you like to be asked one of my questions?
Okay. We could do both. Okay. Let's see. There is a lot. Who inspired you the most? I could ask you first, and then you could ask me.
Who inspired me the most?
Yeah.
So, I feel like they changed over time. But originally, since I was a little kid, was my grandpa. He taught me what a real man is, what to do. He would work all day, come home, carry me on his shoulders, play with me, and I was a little 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid. And then I'm so sad and mad that he died early. He died when I was 7-ish, 8. I was really young. I didn't know what grief is. I fought the doctor. I was literally the kid that speaks to everybody. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was like, you took him, bring him back. And the doctor was like, I'm literally checking his blood pressure. He's dying. And I'm like, what does that mean? And like my grandma had to take me apart and talk to me. I haven't got over it yet, or like fully processed it. Since then, I have like a missing manhood inspire figure, you know.
Yeah.
But you live and you learn. And then I grew up a little bit, and it was my priest in church. He also showed me what to do in like situations that you need to man up and carry up to it.
Yeah.
And today, I don't know who inspires me. I feel like sometimes myself, I surprise myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, all that.
Yeah.
But overall, the main person that does, do you know who it is?
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Literally, like, I read the Bible and Jesus wasn't always nice. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he says stuff that you're like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Jesus would say that. But
yeah,
like
he was provocative, like
yeah,
not in a bad way, but he definitely said things to stir a crowd up.
Yeah, and it's needed because if you're always nice, if you're pleasing everyone, then you're fake to yourself.
Yeah,
Jesus wasn't afraid to respond, and to like people would tell him teacher, and he would like, "How do you know I'm good? Why you call me teacher?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "What?"
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah,
I think my favorite example of Jesus being not just this nice, because he was always loving, but being loving doesn't mean you're nice.
Yeah.
So like flipping tables in a temple while beating people with a rope, like Jesus was loving, but just because you're loving doesn't mean you're always catering to what people want from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that. Who inspires you?
I'll definitely say my dad is definitely my number one. Well, number two under Jesus, but my number one human inspiration. Just because he showed me what it means to be a man. He's married, especially in America. I can't speak for like Egypt, but in America, especially among black families, the fathers don't stay. So I was kind of put in a situation where I got to witness like what a good father is. He's loved my mom. They've been together for 20 years. And it's a privilege to be able to, because not everybody could say they grew up with their parents. Not everybody could say they know their mom and their dad. So just to see what a man who builds a family on Christian values, I really value that. He showed me what it meant to love God. Because of him, I didn't ever have to find Jesus in the sense that I didn't know. I just knew. He raised me to love Jesus, which I'm grateful for. He showed me what it's like to have work ethic. Just an all-around, like, powerhouse of a dude. He's annoying sometimes. Like, he gets on my nerves. But my dad is definitely really cool. Then my second would be my mom, of course. Not because she's less than my dad, but I'm a male. So my dad kind of gave me the framework for what it's like to live my life. But my mom also contributed heavily, just teaching me things like how to clean up after myself, how to cook, how to love, how to just, she showed me that she taught me empathy, where my dad, as opposed to my dad who just taught me more like hard work. My mom is very empathetic and she's very patient, because I know I get on her nerves a lot, and I know I make a lot of mistakes, and even through that she still is like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go off on you. I mean, she does occasionally, but that's what moms are for.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom. And then lastly, my sister. And not because she's 10. I mean, she's 9. Yeah. So there's nothing I can really learn from her.
We're gonna keep it at 10.
But yeah,
2025 is here.
Yeah. So my sister, because the first prayer that I ever prayed for was a sibling, and that was the first prayer of mine that was answered. So in a sense, she's like, God does answer prayers, because I hadn't prayed for anything before I prayed for my sister. And then keep in mind, my parents were old when they had my sister. My mom was 40, so to have a kid at 40,
that's tough.
Yeah, that's like really a miracle. So when my sister was born, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, that's all I wanted was a sister. And yeah, so those are the 3 people who inspire me.
Thank God.
Outside of
Jesus.
Jesus.
Are you the oldest?
I am the oldest.
Yeah.
Not the wisest.
Not the wisest.
But the oldest, yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like you're a second parent to your sibling?
Not at all. I wasn't raised to be my mom kind of does that. Because my dad works, my mom stays at home.
Okay.
So, my mom really watches my sister. I was never given that burden, so I'm just the big brother. I'm not really the dad in any type of way.
That's amazing. I'm so happy, dude. We're finally hanging out.
Yeah,
Getting to know each other.
Yeah.
We're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Whenever I invest in a good camera, I'm gonna definitely have camera. Yeah. For now, just gonna be audio. And my crazy.
It's okay. Things. You have a very soothing voice. Nobody would be opposed to listening.
Dude, I've heard that once from a girl I go to campus with, and I was like, "Ain't no way!" And she's like, "Yeah, try reading something." So I started reading. I forgot what story it was, but it was like a child story.
Yeah, and you read it.
And I read it for her, and she was like snoring after a while. And I
know
was
what
like,
it is though? There's something about like having an accent where it's not like super thick, but like it's slightly there, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it gives like
it's
flavor.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like gives like flavor to your speech, you know.
Let's go. Then I'm definitely not gonna lose my accent. Okay.
Have you honestly thought about trying to lose your accent?
Yes, like listen to, because my accent is influenced by every American song I've heard and the movie, and me copying them. Like usually when I hear a phrase, or what is it called, expressions, I repeat it again and again and again and again to get it. When I came, I pronounced every syllable and every letter of the word. I was like, "Can you please bring me the water?" And they're like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Water, please." And they're like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "How?" So yeah.
I don't think about it. Just speak, you know.
Yeah, that's what I've been noticing in English. Like English is a kind of a fake language because like you just have expressions and words being, no offense to English speakers, but like you're just putting phrases in front of each other. Arabic and Spanish, there's like stuff you need to study to speak it.
Yeah, but English just seems random.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of like all the modern slang? Like,
I hate it.
You hate it? Can you keep up with it though?
Like the skibbity stuff, or what do you mean modern slang? Because that I hate.
Skibbity toilet.
I hate that. I go to church and I teach little kids and they start speaking in that.
They say like skibbity in church.
That's crazy. Like one of the kids came up to me and he had a soccer in his hand and he just went off and I felt like he was having a stroke. I was like, "Are you okay? Should I call the nurse? Like, are you breathing? Is everything?" And he's like, "Yeah, what's wrong?" And I'm like, "What did you just say?" Yeah. And he repeated it, and I was like, "Huh?"
So I think it was yesterday, and I was doing something, and she was like, "You are so skibbity. You're not the Rizzler from Ohio." And I was, just like, "What does being the Rizzler from Ohio like mean?" Like, and then they say that's Gen Z slang. I haven't met anybody my age use. Unironically, that so
BS.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is. But
now I feel what millennials felt when we were saying like our terms.
What were our terms? I can't really like lit. I don't know because I feel like
but it still makes sense.
Yeah, it still makes sense.
You know, like lit or rad or. I don't know. Now I'm thinking of what we said.
What is some like?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT. What is?
I'll be back. You can.
Okay.
You have the mic.
So right now I'm looking up what is like 2012 slang. Like, what is Gen Z slang? Because I don't think like skibbity toilet and phantom tax would be considered like Gen Z. Okay, yeah, like lit, bet, cap, no cap. Okay, yeah, like that's a flex. I stand that. Okay, sus. I don't really use sus and then vibe. Okay, those make a lot of sense to me actually, because if something is lit, that means it's exciting, like a fire. And if you put a bet on something, you're agreeing on something. Cap or no cap makes sense. But sus is suspicious. Okay, I found him.
Sass?
No, sus. Like, sus. What we had was like, it's lit. Like, that is lit.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because lit is like a fire. So it's exciting.
And it's like so cool or exciting or like... eliminating.
Yeah, and then we have bet. Like, that's a bet.
Bet
and when
still goes, I feel like.
Because it's an agreement. Like,
yeah.
I bet, like, when you bet in a game, like, you just bet. I agree. Cap and no cap doesn't make sense, but I like it, though.
I still use it.
I use it, but I don't know where it came from.
I don't know either.
But it just feels right, like cap.
True, but it's not like
it's
random
not
word
yeah,
like Ohio. What does Ohio have to deal with stuff?
Like skibbity, that's
skibbity.
crazy. To flex, that makes sense. Like when you're flexing something.
Yeah.
Because like you're showing it off.
Yeah, stop flexing, stop showing it.
I don't know what stan means. Like stan, I never use that. And then sus, I understand. Like
short for suspicious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We just cut it. We didn't say toilet.
And then and then a vibe. Like it's a vibe. That makes sense.
A vibe was recent?
You don't think that's yeah, that does seem older. Like that's a vibe.
No, like I'm not sure. I came here 2017, but I've been using it since I came.
Okay, so that's older then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is older because that's a vibe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, we got to do one controversial topic.
Controversial topic. Okay. This is the shortest podcast I ever recorded, but it's okay.
No, we could keep going.
Okay, yeah. Because we're still with part 1.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to keep our ad-libs here, or do you want me to cut it where it's only questions and...
No, you could keep ad-libs. You could,
nice.
Yeah. Keep it however you want. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, we already did that one. What book or movie changed you to be who you are? I don't read for fun, so I couldn't answer that one.
Hold on. There's stuff also on top. Ooh. Define successful, rich, and happy.
Successful? I feel like all of those things, like, so it says, where's that question? It says define success. And I feel like the 4 things that come after that are kind of the definition of success. Like, rich, happy, home, and love are success, like, in 3 words.
What is rich to you?
Money? Okay, like, I'm going to sound really, really materialistic. But when I think of rich, I think of money. Like, because people are like, rich is the people, like, you love and you're around. Nah, like, rich is economical. Like, you can be the happiest man in the world and still be broke. So I think rich is a term that should strictly...
Economic-wise?
Yeah. Like, it's strictly dealing with monetary. Now, for, like, happy, I think, is a little different. Because somebody may be completely happy being broke. And somebody who's rich can be sad.
True.
So I think happiness just is determined by how, not necessarily how, like, the word is how many endorphins you, like, happiness isn't determined by if you feel good all the time. I think happiness is more of a term for if you feel at peace all the time, or if you feel like, if you feel stable and at peace and are kind of like just stable. I don't know. Is there a better way to say that?
Do you feel like happiness is a choice rather than a feeling? Like you choose.
Yeah, I feel like you
to
choose to be
accept
happy.
it. You choose to go through it.
Yeah, I feel. No, because there are some situations where, like, let's say my mom passed away, right?
Oh yeah, you
like,
can't just.
Yeah, like you can't be like, oh, I'm choosing to be happy. Okay. So I feel like to say that happiness is a choice. Definitely shows that you have a lack of empathy, because you have to understand that if there would be no, like, in order for there to be happiness, there has to be
some level of sadness.
There has to be some level of sadness to understand what happiness is. Now, just because being happy isn't a choice doesn't mean you can't choose how you react to when you're sad. Because I think if you're in a state of, like, maybe, because I'm not going to say depression is a choice either, but if you're in, like, a depressed state. Happiness. Yeah, if you choose to be a negative Nancy all the time, I think that's a choice. But if you have your moments where you're sad, that's just being human. Like, we're not going to be happy all the time.
Amen. I love how you explain that.
Home is where your heart is. Nah.
Nice.
No.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah, put that on a shirt. Nah, just home is whoever, like, for me, home is wherever, if I'm with people I like, it's my, like, of course I have my house and it's a home because I have my mom, my dad, and my sister. But wherever I feel welcome or accepted, I could feel at home in that place. Like BSM, like
BSM is
like it literally
Yeah.
even though it's not my house, it gives like a homey vibe, you know? Or like if you've ever been like on a bus and like a high school team bus, like it's a homey vibe. Even though it's not your house, it's a home.
Yeah, people are like enjoying the ride. Maybe like you're singing or like you're playing games or something like that.
Yeah,
even if you're silent, but with people that you're like
people you love,
cool with, people you love.
And
it's amazing.
I like thinking of that as like from a Christian perspective, like we're gonna be in heaven like for eternity, and anywhere you go where you're with other believers, it could also feel like a home to you.
Like home, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Lastly is love.
I want you to answer. What is love?
What is love? Maybe
Don't hurt me.
No. Okay. I have to stop myself from going off. But I think, to me, love was difficult. It wasn't handed to me. It was, but it was taken so fast before I can remember. Talking about my grandpa. So he showed me that true Jesus love. He could be at work working 12 hours, coming home. He's like, I just need to go to sleep. And he would see me and his eyes would light up and take me and play with me. Like, you know. And then I grew up a little bit and I was like, okay, I'm going to give the same kind of love to girls, you know? Because like, Jesus showed us love. My grandpa showed me love. I show myself love. So I would choose. Like, love is a choice.
Yeah, it is.
Number one. Like, you choose to not, hypothetical scenario, you choose to not eat to give her food.
Yeah.
You choose to stay up a little bit longer because she's alone. You choose to stay with her or be next to her because she's sad or something like that, you know? So it's definitely a choice. Love is also a sacrifice. Yeah. So you kind of like weigh your options on a scale. Yeah. So am I going to do this? Am I going to do this? Am I going to risk it all and like give it in the hands of God, or am I going to do A, B, C, D to see where it goes? Yeah. And overall, love is that one verse in Corinthians. It's of the fruit of the Spirit. So it's patient, it's kind, it's not self-seeking, it's pure, it doesn't envy, it's not for yourself, it's not all mine, you know. It's also not to share, but it's not all mine. It's pointing to Jesus. Love is pointing. Put that on a shirt. Yeah. Love is also pointing to Jesus. And that's romantic love. There's like family love that's like, I'm gonna die for you because we're family. We're on the same thing, you know? Family stuff. Especially, bro, like, you heard the saying, like, you should love your wife like Jesus loved the church and he died for the church. Yeah. Well, that's what we should talk about. Yes. Dating. Oh. Yeah, I've been pushing this topic for so long. It's perfect. Okay. Topic dating. Dating. You're asking the wrong guy. Dating is... Yeah, you want me to go first or do you want to go first? Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors? It's probably as bad. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you could go first. Okay, I guess I could ask a specific question. Ask questions, okay. What? Okay, I just kind of want like a full encompassing, like your whole idea. So it comes in 3 parts. Okay. What does dating look like for you? Okay. What type of woman do you want to date? Okay. And why do you think you would be a good partner for a girl? There we go. What does dating look like? Yeah, what does dating look like in your opinion? Okay. And then if you want to go even crazier, let's just keep it right there. Yeah, let's just... we ain't got to talk about anything. I'm not going to talk about you. But you know who you're talking about, though. Okay, let's get into it. So, dating is kind of like, you know, in games or like apps, there's the free trial.
Yeah.
Dating is a trial for marriage.
Yeah.
I come from a place that there's no dating. If a guy and a girl are out in a place and they're not married, they're not gonna kill them, but there's gonna be questions and rumors and stuff like that. It's not fun. They don't be left alone. And then they put people to fiancé directly. So I grew up with that. My opinion of dating, it's kind of like you're supposed to. Some people don't, but you're supposed to show your true self for like those 6 months, a year, or 2 years, or however long you're dating for. You're like showing her who you're gonna be as a husband, your worst times, your bad times, how you react, how tough times come, and how you handle them. Just to be like, hey, I can do this in a marriage life. My woman that I would choose, that I would go for in dating, is a woman of God. And my definition of that, instead of like, I don't know how to define it. A girl that knows Jesus. You don't have to like study the Bible every day. If you do, please, because I'd love to do that guest, too. Yeah. But it's like a girl that have a relationship with Jesus, that talks to him, that prays. A girl that has hobbies, like...
Yeah. She's not boring. She has to...
Yeah. Like, do something with your free time, because I do something with my free time, you know? Like, I don't want to be something... She's like, I'm bored, talk to me. And I'm like, okay.
What are we going to... Yeah.
Like, of course I will, but, like, not always. Yeah. Sometimes I'm playing guitar. Sometimes I'm just hanging out. Sometimes I'm reading or, like, writing. From my last relationship... She had hobbies.
Yeah.
So have hobbies. And the third question. What was the third question?
The third question is, what do you think? What do you think the best thing is about dating yourself? Like, if you had to choose something.
Because I choose you. That's why we're dating. Yeah. So, in times of bad, in times of good, I'll be there. I'm not gonna be like, oh, there's troubles, bye, or like I can't be here. I'll do whatever I can in my powers to be there. We'll put God first, so we'll pray if something comes up. I'm a really good cook. So
he is.
You won't have.
Let me put this in. If I was a girl. I'd definitely marry him because he can cook for... Okay, my bad. No homo. I just had to put it out there. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So like, let's say... Perfect scenario. I'm not going to say why it's perfect scenario, but perfect scenario. Let's say you have cramps on your period. I have comfort food that is salty, comfort food that is sweet, 4 different types of chocolate that I can just make from scratch. I know how to make ice cream.
He also knows how to make his own sauce, and it's good.
Yeah, I make dipping sauces, but I feel like I'm selling myself right now. Yeah. I don't know.
No, sell yourself. You deserve to be sold.
Thank you. So yeah, I choose you.
Yeah. That's
why we're dating. Dating is kind of like the free trial before marriage. Not so free, but it's like the trial before marriage. Because I show myself, my genuine self for the amount of time I'm dating her. And then, I don't know, I put God before everything. Sometimes I forget, and then I blame myself. But I try, like I wake up, before I scroll on Instagram or see my messages, I say thank you, Jesus, and I pray a little bit. So I want my woman to be the same way, to at least pray,
Equally yoked.
There exactly.
We go. Perfect.
Exactly. Not saying that I didn't have a past, but it's in the past.
Yeah, we all have a past.
Yeah. I feel that's it. I know how to cook. I would choose you, even in your down part, in the depressing stages.
Even when you're not at 100%.
Yeah. Like if you're at 0, if you're done, I'll still be there. We'll climb to the roof and drink coffee and talk about life, or make bonfire. Yeah. So come to my bonfire. It's gonna be in November.
Actually?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah,
okay.
word. Yes.
Okay, bet. I'm so down.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other thing that is good about I don't know.
All right, let me hype you up for a bit. He has some cool hair. Long hair. It's at least like 12 inches. Definitely longer. Bro has some cool tattoos. He has a Middle Eastern accent. Bro is underplaying himself. But yeah. Okay, I hyped you up. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. So, what are the 3 questions I want to answer now? The first one I asked was, what does dating look like? For me, dating is interesting. I think for me, dating is more so because people say it's a trial run for marriage, which I agree with 100%. But I think dating is a time for testing. Like, you really have to think critically when you're dating. Is this somebody? Because I don't like to date just to date. Because that's like you wanting to get your heart broken. I can't date just to date. So I'm really honestly determining whether somebody can be my wife. Like, and if they can't, they can't. It's okay. Some things I'm looking for. First of all, you have to be physically attractive to me. Like, I know that sounds,
but like it's
superficial, but it's important.
It's important.
Yeah, like, do you want to date? Like, do you want to be with somebody forever who you don't even find physically attractive? No. For me, the attraction mainly comes from hair. Like, I'm a big hair dude. If you have long, natural hair, that's raps. Like, everything else could be okay, but if you have nice hair, I'm good.
I'm gonna ship you with somebody.
You're gonna ship me with, hey, do it. Not long, wavy hair. Who's calling me? Okay.
Try it.
Try it on the cast. No, it's so weird because random people call me, but they're not just calling me. They're like FaceTiming me, which is so weird.
Do you have friends that FaceTime?
Yes, but that's a random number.
Okay.
That's weird, right? But I do have friends that FaceTime. Yeah. But anyways, a woman of God, just like a girl who has like the same values as me. Like, I'm not around here trying to sleep around, so I don't want to date somebody who's going to take me off my Christian walk. And I'm not dumb enough to date somebody who I know, because sexual immorality is the one sin we're told to flee from and not fight. Mm-hmm. So I'm not even going to put myself in a situation where I'll be tempted. What else am I looking for? Equally yoked isn't just spiritually. Like, do you have the same financial goals? Do you enjoy the same things? Like, yes, I want hobbies, but I want hobbies that, like, the hobbies have to match to a certain degree. Yeah. Obviously, you won't like all the same things, but some things have to just intertwine. Like me, I'm a nerd. I just so happen to want somebody who could nerd out over One Piece and Marvel with me. So if we have nothing in common, it's not gonna work out.
What if she's a book nerd, then you're the One Piece nerd?
Okay, well, that's different because she can like books. But as long as there's some common ground, like, it could be, if she likes, because I like to dance, I love to dance. So if she can like to dance,
teach me dancing.
I'm not good at dancing. I just like to dance.
Okay.
But like, I'm down to go dancing.
Nice. We'll call Anna and Destiny and we'll dance.
We'll dance, yeah. Oh, like Cowboys dance. I like to be able to take somebody to a dance hall or to a club. But like,
how much? I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No.
But like,
how much does it cost?
Yeah.
So it's funny. So for guys it's 40 and for girls it's 30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. But you can get in for free on Tuesdays because they have dance lessons. So if you go in during the dance lessons, you could just stay for the whole night. I think it starts at like 7.
7 on Tuesdays. Okay.
Yeah. Like, you want to go? We could go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanna take somebody.
Who you want to take? No, I feel like somebody definitely came to mind when you said that.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll talk later. Okay.
You said it's free, and I'm like.
Yeah. There we go. I think it's on Tuesdays.
Okay.
But okay. What I answered so far? That was just what is dating look
Your
like.
first question.
Okay. What was my second question?
What is the woman that you would choose? Or something?
Oh, I guess I kind of answered that also.
Yeah.
But also, I want like also athletic, like maybe not athletic, but I like to do things. I love basketball. I love swimming. I don't lift weights, but I like being active. So I want somebody who can be active with me. And I'm not saying I'm sitting in the gym for 4 hours every day. But if we can play a game of basketball, or if we can go on a walk, or if we could swim together. Because I'm a swim instructor. I'm a lifeguard. It's a pretty big part of my lifestyle. Yeah.
Are they still going on?
Swim lessons?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's year long. I teach I teach teen and adults. I teach kids. I teach everybody. Okay. So if you ever need to learn how, I assume you can swim.
I love swimming.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't need to teach you how to swim. But if you know anybody, and then what makes me a good person to date?
I'm gonna steal your question. Hold on. This is a really good question.
Why am I somebody good to date? Honestly, I think I'm genuine. Like, I think with me, if I like you, I don't play games. Like, I don't do the waiting game. Like, if I say I'm committed, I'll like immediately be all in for you. And I'll say I have no ulterior motives. Like, I'm not trying to be sneaky. I literally just love your presence. I just want to be around you. And I feel like I'll make you feel wanted. I won't. And if I do see something bad in you, I won't like use it against you at any point. What else? Why am I? I'm 6'3". That's really it. And I don't know. I'm still learning about myself, so I can't really answer that very well right now. But give me a few years, I'll be more self-aware for sure.
I relate to you too. I'm a 100 or nothing type of person. Yeah. And it's kinda like,
it's bad, right? Bad. It's so bad.
Because like I'm bringing it back to relationships. I put all my effort and then it scares her away, and I'm not blaming her. Yeah. Because manipulators do that. Yeah. But then after 4 or 5 months they go away, but I'm still here.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm not gonna say names. But like,
I feel like we know the person.
No. But like, okay. So why is it that
I'm gonna take my shoes off?
I'm not gonna say what relationship. I'm not gonna say. Okay. But I'm dating somebody, right? Not right now, but I was dating somebody, right? I feel like I showed them all the best intentions I could, and then at the end of it, she left. She didn't even leave. Well, she left, but it was like, I don't know. Even after all this, I still don't think I like you. So I learned a good lesson. You cannot earn somebody's love. So no matter how much effort you put in, don't go into a relationship trying to earn their love. Because if they love you, they'll just love you. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing, especially for people like us. It's like if you feel them like losing interest, you can't earn their interest back. How would you
know? Like, if every time you spend time with them, it's like you feel like it's equally there. The feeling is there. The way she looks at you is there. You know, and then where did it go from here? Okay. To she's
my answer. I think I have a great answer for this.
So I need to hear that.
I think I'm a pessimist, but
what is a pessimist?
The moment like a pessimist is like somebody. Like, have you heard the term, like, are you a glass half full person or a glass half empty type of person? Like, do you tend to see the world in a better light, or do you tend to see the world in, like, a kind of more dim way?
Over the years. Right now, I just see him both. Like, I appreciate the good, but I also realize that there's like a...
Because for me, I typically see the world in kind of a more negative way. Okay. So, for me, the way I go into it is, at the first sight of disinterest, I'm gone. Like, it's okay. Think about it. If you're dating, like, let's say you're talking to a girl for like 3 weeks and she's already disinterested in you. If she's disinterested in 3 weeks, like, that's like the honeymoon stage. Like, you're just getting to know somebody. So if you all of a sudden, like, you have butterflies for like a day or two, but then it's just gone randomly at one point, and then it's just on and off, like, you'll definitely feel the ebbs and the flows of like, if it feels inconsistent, like sometimes it's full investment, but then other times it's like, where's the love? Or like, where's the light? I just don't think I can live like that. Like, I need a consistent, like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
I don't know. But, yeah.
I feel like we are looking for the same thing.
We're looking for the same thing.
Yeah, because you just explained something I went through, and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, but I want to talk about it more in detail after this, cause
off the cast.
Yeah, off the podcast.
Yeah,
YouTube doesn't. Okay. So,
you can talk.
Yeah, you can talk.
It's okay.
Yeah. They will. Yeah, they will love to hear your voice. Though.
My mom came to the cast. Mama, only hi to YouTube.
Hi to YouTube.
There we go.
Because we lost one before.
Oh yeah, we had the original Roku remote.
Yeah.
And bro, it disappeared.
How?
I don't know.
It's probably in the it's you.
I think it's like my memory. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I keep it in my hands.
Okay. And then you still lose it.
Yeah. And my husband comes from his job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
It's
I
not
come
inside
up
the couch.
upstairs and go to his rooms with me or keep it here.
Yeah.
And when I come, where is the remote? I don't. And we sweep and
we removed the couches.
Y'all looked everywhere.
We looked everywhere, and then we were like, okay, it's been long enough, so we went and bought like an off-brand Roku.
And
it just disappeared.
Yes, I don't know. He's going. أنا حاسة إنه ممكن يكون في أوضتك.
Oh, it's right there. No, I'm just
Maybe here.
It's my magic trick, true magic trick.
That's your magic trick. Better than mom. You're like, Mom, I can't find this shirt.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
Bye, Mom.
Okay.
أنا أستنى بس.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely a real topic, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay. Give it some time. God will provide all our heart's desires. Hopefully.
Yes.
But,
Amen. Amen. Would you like to stay here or go to the controversies?
All right, let's go to the controversies.
Okay, I just have controversies. I don't know. What is a controversy today?
Okay, like how do you want to be like you'll get canceled controversy, or do you want to do like
is cancel culture real?
Is cancel culture real? Yes, it's real and it's horrible. So, like, you know how America's like free, like the land of the freedom of speech. Like, we're supposed to be able to say whatever, not whatever we want, but like we're supposed to be able to voice our opinion.
It's the First Amendment.
Yeah, freedom of press. No, freedom of speech.
Speech, press,
petition, and religion. Yeah,
and assembly. So this can turn into assembly. You just get 5 more people. You know.
So to live in a country that's founded off of the freedom to have an opinion, for you to go against the grain of what culture says and still get canceled for it, especially being for me, I'm a conservative Christian, and that comes with not agreeing with a lot of what pop culture says. So let's say I do want to get a job, but somebody finds out I hold Christian values that they don't like, I'm not going to get that job because of it. I don't think that's okay, you know? But what about you? What do you think? Do you think there is a line that should be drawn on what somebody can say? And where should that line be held at?
I feel that there should, but it's more ethically rather than, oh, I like this president, boom, you're canceled.
Yeah.
Like, I like blue. Why are you canceling me for saying that? Or I like purple. I like cats. Why are you canceling me for that? So but if you go and disrespect Jesus or disrespect
any religious figure,
any religious figure, you get canceled. You're bad. You know.
Or I think one thing is specifically with I'll guess LGBT party I don't hate anybody. Let me say, I don't hate anybody. But if I was to go into a workplace and say, not even that I'll deny service or anything, but if I'm I don't support LGBTQ, then you could get in trouble for that, or you can get canceled for that. And I don't like that. I feel like that's an infringement on everybody's rights, you know?
Okay, just commit suicide.
So, like, what do you think, like, what is something that you think should be, like, hate speech? You think that should be? I think you shouldn't be allowed to say hate speech, but, like...
Hate speech, like, you're disrespecting somebody?
No, well, maybe not disrespect, but, like...
I'm not up to culture.
Yeah, but, like, let's say you want to threaten somebody's life. Or you want to threaten people.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to kill you. I don't think that should be allowed. I think threats should be taken very serious. But I think if it's a matter of an opinion or suggestion, or you're just stating how you feel about something, you shouldn't be getting canceled for that at all. You know?
Because we all have opinions, and sometimes it's not so original. Like what you thought of. Probably like a couple of thousand people thought of the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like the gene pool, you're getting the same thought.
Yeah.
Which is also crazy to think about. But I don't think that because you're thinking or that you're stating your opinions or that you're talking about your passions that you're going to be canceled.
Yeah.
Or that you should. Or that it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's part of the misleading plan. It's like the controlling plan.
Yeah.
That the great people.
You
know, they're doing. I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I really, 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 I don't know if they come for me.
Yeah.
There's like the rich elites. Mm-hmm. The people that, when I say rich elites, the people that have towers underneath the city that they can travel from here to here within like minutes.
Like untouchable people.
Yeah. The people that when you talk about them, when you're famous, they look at you
they
and
look
they're
at
like,
you and like, you gotta be quiet.
Don't,
Like the Rothschilds and...
Kinda, yeah.
There's one group that I just found out about. They're called the... Well, I'm looking it up really quick.
Yeah. Those people, I'm gonna just keep talking.
Yeah.
I don't know, the people that get crazy rich because they do stuff or they say stuff or they practice something.
Like, but why does it... Okay, isn't it weird how as soon as people get rich and famous, they decide to ruin their lives? Like, why is it always rich people who are doing, like, the most heinous things?
Because they're not in control anymore.
You don't...
They, like, I'm not sure who said it, but if you sign a Hollywood contract or, like, any of the famous big screen company contracts, you're technically signing your life away.
Oh.
You're saying that they're in control.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want to you. They can order you to wear a dress, put makeup, cut your arm, do whatever, and you cannot say no.
And you can't say no.
So it's not their choices, but the camera make us perceive that it's them.
Yeah. I feel bad for them. They're like stuck in a cycle. I wonder how they, if this, I mean, you can't really confirm. I agree with you, but you can't really confirm it.
You can't confirm it, but like.
I wonder how they cope with that trauma. Like, how do they, like, because you know who comes to my mind when I think of this? Do you know who, like people like Lil Uzi?
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the videos like of before he was famous? I don't know if you have.
he was a good person.
Or like Lil Nas X or like Playboy Cardi.
I've not seen Lil Nas like when he got famous and did all the demonic videos or like the weird the falling angel thing, the big music. I was like, what?
But the thing is, before like all these people get famous, they look like completely normal, like they're normal.
Yeah.
But then they get famous, and then like something changes, and it's so dramatic.
And even like their faces.
Yeah.
Like the most recent case, if you look at before and after of P Diddy, it's like a whole different.
It's like a whole different person.
Like,
really?
That's not the same person. Yeah.
Really?
Like his eyes are. I can go to his eyes are a little apart. After.
Do you think he's cloned? Do you think these people get cloned?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Have you watched a South Park episode about hologram figure?
I need to watch it. I will watch it.
They cuss a lot.
Yeah.
So if you're not about that, get the censored version.
Yeah.
But it talks about what we're talking about right now. Like most famous people are just holographic figures.
Yeah.
Or clones. Like
that's so weird, right?
They brought back Michael Jackson and like Tupac and all this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There are people who say Michael Jackson is not even dead. I don't believe it.
People say Elvis is not even dead, and I'm like, he gotta be in his 60s.
Yeah, he'll be
80s.
like, yeah, he would be. I think he's out of here for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just this whole. It's crazy how shrouded in darkness this world is, which is why I'm glad that Jesus is real. Because imagine like living in this world is all there is to look forward to. Like that's pretty depressing. Like this is all we have to look forward to.
It's so focused on bodily needs and like worldly needs.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And that's all over our like. I use Instagram, so that's all over my reels. It's either a bunch of food videos, places videos like oh look at this waterfall or like nature or whatever, or like girls dancing or like people fighting, like all the 7 deadly sins. Yeah. Which if you really think
I never thought of it like that. That's
opposite of the fruit of the spirit. So love. It's like anger or lust, and then patient, like Amazon, you get stuff next day.
Yeah, like
rather than
consumerism.
Yeah, consumerism.
And we need to write this down on paper to like visualize
blew my mind. I can find the picture.
That's really what it is.
Somebody found it before.
Social media really is like that, because it's all about greed. It's all about money. It's all about sex. It's all about, wow, I never thought of it like that. Social media kind of feeds into the worst of everybody. Like the worst the world has to offer, even if it's covered in gold, like travel or nice clothes or nice things.
It's literally just feeding that little bit of like the nature sin.
Yeah, it all feeds into the fleshly part of our ones. That's crazy to think about. Wow.
Life is getting difficult day by day, Hector.
Time to delete Instagram. No, it's not. I will not.
I wouldn't, because it sucks people.
Yeah, that's the thing. What Instagram needs to do is make it like an app where you could just see your messages
kind of like Facebook. What Facebook did.
What they do?
Because they have the thing that sends messages as a whole different app.
Yeah.
And then there's Facebook, where you have the feed, you have the dating part, you have the marketplace. Yeah. Like if Instagram,
I love Facebook Marketplace.
A message to Instagram, have the little messages
without the whole app. Yes.
And then have an app for its own, for the feed, for the reels, for the stories, stuff like that.
Because that's part of
already one thing. Like, come on.
Because I would delete Instagram, but half the friends I have, like, I wouldn't even talk to them without Instagram. Like, your number today. We talk on Instagram. Yeah, but now if I deleted Instagram, I would still have your contact though. So it works out. Yeah, I know where to find you. Yeah. But yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Okay. But not really.
Not really. It's kind of
it's kind of scary.
It is kind of scary.
To choose this and translate for him. It's in Egypt. It's an Arabic language.
So when you're asleep and you're like falling asleep, so you put the covers on you. And you're being so hot. It's like sauna. You take it off and
you have
it's
to
so
take
cold.
it off.
And you're like, I want to sleep. Like, come on.
And you just keep taking
tomorrow. We haven't.
This is why in my room, I have my own AC unit. So I have to have my room freezing. Like, my room has to be freezing so I can have my covers on.
Yesterday when I sleep,
can't do that anymore.
I make like a cover like this.
Oh yeah, one leg in, one leg out.
What? I used to be crazy. Nah.
Yeah.
I need it cold because I love I can't sleep without covers. Is that weird?
Too.
Like, I need covers.
Cover.
So even if it's like really hot, I'll still have covers, because if I don't, even if I feel hot, I can't sleep without covers.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the summer, I have like a very light cover. Yeah. Like it's like a bed sheet, but it's covered. It's a blanket. And then in the winter, I have a really like heavy, fluffy wool cover.
I have
a blanket, and sometimes we have like a sheet.
A sheet. Just something to keep you covered up. Like for me, I have. Okay, so I've been using the same cover since, and I don't switch it ever. Like, I'll wash it, of course, but I can't sleep without this very specific cover. So if it ever goes missing or like disappears, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna sleep.
Yeah. So I think I've had it since like 7th grade, and 7th, 8th. I think it was 8th grade, because we were living with my grandma, right? Mm-hmm. My parents didn't have their own apartment or anything. So when we first moved into that apartment, my mom bought me this like really thick blue blanket that I use to this day. And ever since I got it, I don't know if it was because like that was the first time I felt the comfort of like having our own apartment.
Yeah.
For a long time, that was just the first apartment we lived in. So I just kind of internalized how that blanket made me feel. And ever since then, like, if I'm sleeping in any other cover, I'll just be up. But as soon as I get that blanket back, I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like that? Like you can't use?
I used to. Oh my god. Okay. So I came here when I was a kid. I was like 12, maybe turning 13. Mm-hmm. So I had a little teddy bear. It was red and it had like curly. Like I'll show you a picture of what the teddy bear looked like. Mm-hmm. It looked like my hair.
It looked like your hair?
Yeah, it was curly floof, like wool thing. Mm-hmm. And it was tiny, it was red, it had 2 arms and 2 legs. And then a blanket that like, in Egypt they would give you a blanket to wrap the baby in. Yeah. So it stuck with me till I was like 10. Yeah. I loved that blanket. It was big, it covered my whole body. And then I would like every day, I would have to find them. And like, I would cuddle them and sleep. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. I don't know why the blanket, but the teddy bear was from my grandpa, so it was like.
Yeah. You don't have it anymore?
It's in Egypt.
Oh, it's in Egypt.
Like if I go back, if the rats and the dirt didn't eat it up, I would definitely. Like,
do y'all still have y'all's property in Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay.
We pay for the electricity and gas, and like we don't want them to have somebody living in there because it's ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all still pay for it right now? Okay, so at least when you go back, you'll have somewhere to stay. Do you miss that house? No.
I miss Egypt overall.
You miss Egypt, but not that house
like,
specifically.
Dude, imagine you wake up at any time of the day. Let's say you woke up at like 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. You go in the streets, people are still outside and the cafes and like the shops are open. Mm-hmm. You can go to a pharmacy, you can go to a shop, you eat a water and a snack. Yeah. Here in America, everything closes at 8 or 9. Yeah. If you're lucky, you find like a non-ghetto gas station. You can go in there and get a snack.
What's your favorite gas station? Mine's is Circle K. I love Circle K.
So it used to be 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Because
my dad worked at 7-Eleven, so I had like the little card thingy, so I would go and just scan it, and it doesn't give me any taxes. Yeah. I would get like snacks. But now it's QT.
QT.
Yeah. Just because the little food that they have.
Yeah, their food is surprising. And did you know you could like order whole meals from there? That was weird when I figured it out.
But speaking of home meals, you know that AutoZone and Riley have mac and cheese and chicken?
AutoZone
and O'Reilly
has mac and cheese.
Like the cars part places.
How'd you find that out?
I was hungry. And I was
so you just walked into an AutoZone and was like, give me some mac and cheese?
Yes, but I was looking for a car part, and I was like, I can't even drive. Do y'all have any food? And he's like, yeah, you can order mac and cheese. And I was like, what?
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is my least favorite food.
What's your most favorite food? But wait, before you say your most favorite, why is it your least favorite?
It's it's just a texture issue for me.
Okay.
Like cheesy foods. I can't even say cheesy foods because one of my favorite foods is, I don't know, I just don't like mac and cheese. I can't tell you why. I want to like it, I just don't. Okay. What's your least favorite food? You probably like everything. You seem like a foodie, a real foodie.
I am a real foodie. Okay. Because there's something, okra.
You don't like okra?
But okra made in a certain way that you boil it, you take it from the boil, you put a little broth, and you just smash it.
It tastes like slime, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then if it's okra with tomato sauce and meat on the side or chicken, I like that. Or if it's okra stuffed with pasta or with bread, I like that.
Have you had fried okra?
Fried okra.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes. Yeah. I have.
Fried okra is pretty good. I haven't had the way you explained the first one. That sounds disgusting.
It's a traditional Egyptian meal, and I was forced to eat it. So
you were forced to eat it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, never.
You know, you'll probably like it if you weren't forced to eat it.
Yes.
I think if you did you not want to eat it because it looked bad or what?
It looked and smelled and tasted like
it was just
it was a horrible day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite food, not to be black, but I love fried chicken. Yeah. Fried chicken.
Rate today's meal, the one that I had earlier.
Okay, let me give y'all an explanation of what this man cooked. So first, we had like chicken on a stick with a bunch of he seasons his food well, like a bunch of seasonings. I couldn't tell you what them all are. Then there was like potatoes, like a really simply like just fries or potato chips, but it tasted like fries and potato chips at the same time. And then it had sauce, like 3 sauces. One of them he made, which was really good. I would rate it like a good 8.5 out of 10. And the reason it's not higher is because I think I needed some like water. I drank because I was eating it with a Coke Zero, which isn't like my preferred. Like, it's not my go-to, but the drink is integral when it comes to like how the food goes down.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
You're completely right. I ran out of Sprite 2 weeks ago. I usually have Sprite.
And also, it's good because it wasn't even fresh when I had it. And it was still pretty good. So, it was a solid meal.
It's been out of the oven for like 30 to an hour.
Yeah. So that means all the moisture and stuff, it wasn't even warm and yet it was still really good. I ate like 4 of them, so I can't even sit here and But the best thing you made was, I keep forgetting what it's called. It was like this green stuff and you put it on rice. And it was really Morokhaya.
Yeah.
Morokhaya.
Yeah, you got
I said it right.
The kha sound.
Morokhaya.
Mama, اسمعي كده. Say it again.
I said Morokhaya.
You are Egyptian.
I'm Egyptian. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I think he keep like a dog.
Can you say dog?
Dad.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. What else?
Za.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right?
Yeah.
I'm
These
Egyptian.
are Egyptian letters.
A hard letter.
These are letters.
Mm-hmm.
In Egyptian, like in Arabic, some of the letters
And he do
don't
ayn.
just come from the mouth.
Yeah.
Most of them come from like
The throat, or like the
lungs,
sternum.
the throat, or like here, like the letter comes literally is here. Imagine that you're about to spit.
Or like gargling water. That's how it feels.
Or
Like, you know,
gargling
yeah.
Like a rain.
It's called
Yeah.
ghain. So it looks like the sound,
Yeah.
but it has a dot on top.
Yeah.
And then a smiley face
Yeah.
is the letter T in English.
So it's like,
So it's a smiley face.
it's a smiley face?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I'll come back and I'll show you how you draw.
Alright, I guess it's time for me to learn it. No, I can't. I barely know how to speak English. I can't learn the whole language. I'm still learning English. Therefore, give me a few years. But I think if you could speak any other language, what language would you choose to learn?
I know a little bit like a Spanish. Like
Spanish?
A vocab.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Before because I love like an Indian movie, I know a little bit the same. Like
Indian?
Indian justice.
I don't know.
I remember like when I be like in middle school, I learned French, but now
You forgot it?
everything. I know like a bonjour. Just
Bonjour. And we that's Italian.
Bonjour, Madame.
Madame. Is we French or Italian? We?
It's a French.
That's French. If I could learn any
Now
language.
sometimes Michael tell me like a little Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
I just know hola. Like I'm very not like language minded.
I know hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Like a mucho bien.
Mucho. That's very good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, very good. I don't know, like
Because before when I came working with in the restaurant, and all people Spanish.
what made y'all come to the United States?
We came for study.
For college?
Yeah, for college.
Oh, your parents
Really?
love you.
You
You didn't know that?
I did not know that. Because I came young.
بنقدم علشان انت تيجي تدرس هنا.
Really?
Yeah. We came from Michael to study here. Because in Egypt,
I'm just really ungrateful.
You're just really,
Life
yeah.
is everything and everything is good, but just in the study in Egypt
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
good.
College in Egypt.
Okay, but the thing I hear, I always hear people talking bad about like the American school system, so, or is that just high school?
because in Egypt we must have like a big market in your like not vocab like اللي هو subject all subjects to have a high college like a doctor, engineering, business, but if you don't study good, you don't have anything.
Yeah, so you have to either be like the best or you're not gonna get anything at all. Oh yeah.
But here, you have like a good and excellent.
Yeah.
You have anything. You have more jobs. يعني عنده فرص كتيرة.
Yeah.
You have more chance.
When you say about the bad schooling system here, yes.
It's high school.
I went to middle school and high school here, and I was shocked.
It was horrible.
Yeah, because like I had elementary, kinder, and like half of middle school in Egypt.
Yeah.
And like we literally had to take 9 classes every day, different class every day. So like here it's like you just go to like math, English, lunch, whatever, same thing every day.
And it was easy.
Here it's easy. But in Egypt, like we learned world history, we learned English, we learned math, we learned geography, we learned physics, we learned
physics.
Yeah,
in middle school.
Biology, we learned chemistry.
In middle school, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and
elementary. In high school, we have like an التخصص بقى.
So
just in high
it's
school,
basic in elementary and middle. You go to high school and then you get the deeper parts of it. So like how in college classes we have like intro and then for the major, and then you go deep 2 and 3 and 4.
That's how it is in high school.
In high school.
But Arabic is with you every.
The stuff that sticks with you always is Arabic, English, and a second language. And then we took religion classes. So as a Christian, I took like Bible lessons, Bible study, and it was like parts of the curriculum.
And
Muslim people, they studied Quran. And it was part of the curriculum.
It was part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
The Americans, like, at least for primary and secondary school, it really sucks. And the crazy thing is, I went to Jamaica. I went to school for Jamaica.
So you weren't lying, man.
Huh?
You weren't lying, man.
No.
You went to Jamaica.
No.
So thankful.
It was only I went to school in Jamaica for a week only.
Okay.
And it was really humbling because I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. But I had to go down to their 3rd grade class when I was in Jamaica. Because what were we doing in 8th grade? Like, okay, essentially this is gonna sound bad, but we're still working on like basic algebra.
Jamaica is in Africa.
Jamaica is in the Caribbean.
It's in the Caribbean.
It's like right with Grenada and it's just in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'll show her. She doesn't know what the Caribbean is. Alright, she knows, but like we're saying in English.
It's a group of islands. It's just a group of islands.
Okay.
Kind of like the Bahamas, but just somewhere.
بص يا ماما جامايكا جزيرة.
Oh, it's a nice place.
بصي دي ساوث أمريكا.
Okay.
ودي المكسيك. جامايكا هنا اهو هي مجموعة من الجزر. ادي أمريكا اهي United States تكساس اهي مكسيك اهي ودي ساوث أمريكا جامايكا هنا اهو جنب هاواي وجنب أنا هاواي هاتي ودومينيكان ريبوبليكان.
It's a good area, yeah.
جنب بورتوريكو.
It's like a natural.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. But yeah, I went there. I went to school there, and I was in 7th or 8th grade. And what we were doing in our 7th and 8th grade classes, they had been passed for whoever knows how long. And I was just like, the American school system is trash. So I felt really bad when I was over there, but thank God I came back to America.
It's definitely way easier here. Like whatever I took in middle school, I have taken in like 4th or 5th grade in Egypt. Yeah. So I was like, easy work. Yeah. But then in high school, I wish somebody told me take AP classes so you can relax in college. I was like, what is this AP thing? And then I was like, I don't want to do more work, so just take the normal classes.
Yeah.
And then my senior year, my friend was like, "Why don't you take AP? You will skip it in college." And I was like, "Really?
Really?
Why?"
Okay, but I took AP. I took AP sciences. I've always been science minded, so I took which is why I was a biology major. I took AP biology, AP environmental science. The only thing is I was gonna take AP chemistry, but the year.
Oh, chem is so. Was it Corona year?
Huh?
Was it the Corona
Yeah,
year?
it was COVID year. So the year I took chemistry, I wasn't even in school, so I didn't learn anything.
Oh my goodness.
Because I don't know how they did it for your school, but during COVID,
Zoom.
yeah, but for COVID, like literally, the classes I took during COVID, they didn't even care. Like they're like, they just gave us a credit. We didn't even really have to do anything. They didn't do that for you? No.
I had to show up on Zoom, and then the teacher was so annoying. So we had I think 45 or 50 minutes per class.
45 per class. All right.
I think. And then the teacher, instead of just going into the lesson and understanding that it's only 45 minutes, no, they would wait till everybody's here. They would call people by name to turn their camera on. You have people on their beds. There's people on their beds. There's people rolling up. There's people who are just chilling.
People rolling up on camera, like weed.
Yeah,
on camera.
On camera.
That's crazy.
Because look, they're like, for example, Stephanie, get on camera. Stephanie, we're not gonna start till you get on camera. She's like, all right.
No way.
And the teacher didn't say shit.
Yeah.
They said, but they're like, I'm in my house.
Yeah,
like,
and
what are you gonna do?
Like ground him, send him to the principals.
Send me to my parents. I'm here.
Yeah.
People eating, and they're like, stop eating, and I'm like, I'm in my house.
I'm in my room.
Yeah.
No, so like, for me, we didn't have to have our cameras on. We didn't have to have our mics on. We had to show up, but if we were in the Zoom, that's all they cared about.
Put the Zoom, go to the room.
Yeah, if we were in the Zoom, that was... So what I would do is, like, let's say this is my TV, and this is my laptop. I would really put my laptop right here, and then while the teacher was talking, I'd just be on my game. So I wasn't learning anything, which I regret now because I kind of ruined my study habits, but I've gotten better though. So
true, but like you don't even have to blame yourself because like
it's not my fault.
It's literally COVID taught us that we need each other.
Yeah,
because like it was so bad.
Okay, is it crazy that I loved COVID? Like, didn't love COVID, but I liked being in quarantine.
Were you introverted?
Yeah.
It was your happy place.
Yeah, like, cause in high school, I'll say this, I wasn't the person I am right now, so I wasn't talking to anybody. I kind of hated the world at the time. I was like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, I don't want to breathe the same air as you. So when I heard that when I heard that quarantine was happening, it was not like retrospectively, it's horrible because I was in my room all day, eating whatever, literally not getting out my bed. Like nothing good was happening for me that whole 2 years, like 1.5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So by the time I got out of COVID, I transferred schools, which made it even worse because the friends I did have, friends in quotes, because I didn't really have friends.
You're like, they're gone now.
Yeah, they were gone, the ones I did know. So all 4 years of high school was pretty miserable. But then I got to college, and then you just realize that there are people, like, who do care. Like, you just have to be friendly to make friends, and I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
So, but... yeah, COVID.
You're doing great. I'm proud of you. You're socializing and interacting, and you talk.
What do I study? Well, biology.
Wow.
But
it's easy because Michael he tried, but
I tried psychology, not biology. Biology I can never do.
I just switched it.
Okay, biology I know.
Yeah.
But I just switched it. I just switched it to business because what I wanted to do with my biology was I wanted to be a nurse. And I chose nursing because like all the people around me who are in my family are nurses. Like I have a cousin who's a nurse. My great uncle is a nurse. Just a lot of the people of affluence in my life are nurses. So I was like, you know what? I'll be a nurse.
That's good.
But then
I nurse here is very, very good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good job.
It's lucrative. But I looked at the job description and I know myself. And you're wiping butts. Mm-hmm. Unless you're working at a med clinic, you're working 12-hour shifts every day for at least 4 days a week. And then and I don't think there's a union in Texas. Like, I don't think there's a nursing union in Texas. So, and if there is, they're doing a really bad job because nurses have
not showing up, right?
Yeah, because nurses have this, like, they have patient ratios. So it's like 20 patients per nurse. I don't know if that's an accurate number.
Yeah.
But
يعني مثلا 20 مريض ممرضة واحدة.
Yeah. So, and I was thinking.
Before I working with
my mom did a similar job without
a caregiver. Okay.
She worked as a caregiver.
I working with 30 patients.
30, yeah, and that's way
Sometimes
too much.
I'm alone. We must give two with me, with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one nurse. She give it medicine.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm alone with 30 people.
Oh, you see, that's too much. And see,
I live this place because I have a problem now in my back.
Yeah.
And last time when
she would carry them too.
Carry like in wheelchair with me.
You'll be pushing.
He hurt my leg because when he came back, the chair is away and my nails is.
And see, me personally,
but
I
now
just couldn't.
I working with a home. I work like one patient in a day. Mm-hmm. But this is good.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I just couldn't do it. Even 10 or 15 people, that's a lot of people. And I'm just thinking the way my brain is set up, I just I don't want to take on that burden. And I think if I have that burden, I'd end up mistreating a patient just because of how bad I'm feeling a certain day. And I don't want to mistreat a patient just because I don't like the job I'm doing. So I was like, I'm going to back down. Because that's not something you should go into for money. And that's not something you should go into, especially with the wrong heart posture.
Yeah. Because it's ethical more than financial.
Yeah, ethics over finances. So I may not make as much money as a BSM, but I'll be able to do the right thing ethically if I do something else. So you just gotta pick and choose your battles, I guess. Yeah.
Best of luck. But hey, we're both gonna be business. We can study together. And
then you're gonna be you're going on your own restaurant eventually, and I'm gonna be doing whatever. I'm
gonna need an accountant.
Restaurants.
I'm gonna need an accountant. I'm gonna need a manager. So we can definitely keep our friendship.
Yeah, there we go.
So don't leave San Antonio because Michael, I remember.
No, you can leave if you want.
When you have a friend. Like a best friend.
Oh yeah.
He go away
I stopped having best friends for that reason. Like in Egypt.
In college, the same. When you have first year.
She went to Puerto Rico, dude.
Yeah.
And I tell him, maybe you have a good face for your friend.
Yeah.
Your friend haven't.
She's like, you have bad luck. Literally, in Egypt. Oh, you give them luck so they move to a better place. Like in Egypt.
When you live in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And then Pistons, we have a good chance and good place.
Yeah.
And our families.
Yeah. Actually, it's crazy because a similar thing happened.
You remember Sarah and Michael?
I don't know what happened with Sarah. You're bringing names now. We're recording. I don't know. So I had this friend named Sarah. She is my best friend throughout my whole freshman year.
Of college or of high school?
College.
Okay.
And we hung out. She came here. I went to her apartment. I acted a fool. So I got a little drunk.
Yeah.
And drove when I was drunk.
Oh, yeah. But you're safe, though. That's
have a good face, with his friends.
Yeah, good face with my
friend. But not for him, but I don't know why. Because when we have in Egypt, you remember Joseph? He have a friend.
Which Joseph?
اللي كان معاك في لا جوزيف. يوسف اللي هو اللي كان وحيد باباه ومامته اللي سافروا أمريكا.
Oh yeah, that's who I was about to tell him.
he go with him like in Sunday school, and he go to his like an.
He came to my apartment. I
Oh,
went to his apartment.
You had an apartment
Yeah.
in Egypt?
Yeah,
No.
in Egypt,
And we
houses are really expensive. They're like in the 10 million
10, like,
Egyptian.
how much is that in American?
What
is
you can look at
what is Egyptian money called?
Pounds.
Oh,
But you
like,
have to-
English pounds?
No, Egyptian pounds.
Egyptian pound.
Because I think a certain amount of
And he
the
have,
English
like,
pounds
his,
make one.
His friend, he's go with him like in club to
Yeah.
have like a sports, soccer and swim. And after 1 year, we have like a good friend with Michael.
Yeah,
He go to the
he
United States. Oh my
he
god.
went
Yeah.
he went to Iowa,
Ah.
and
Let's
then a few years later, my
وانت
other
صغير،
friend
كل ما تفرح
went to
واحد
Georgia,
مسافر.
and then I came to the United
جورج
States,
برضه مسافر.
and I had a
200
friend.
if I- yeah, that's a good chunk of money. I mean, it's not that bad, but I could see like 205K.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but like multiply that by 90 or 80, because that's how many.
So you have to be rich, pretty much.
You have to be rich to have a house.
Yeah.
But apartments
All
are
people
kind of
have
like here.
apartment in Egypt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Almost people
Like if
rich people have a house.
Okay, so it wasn't
there's
like here.
there's so many apartments in Egypt. Like if you walk down the street, there's apartments on your left and your right, and then underneath, like the first floor, it's usually shops or cafes.
In the apartment building.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
And
cool.
a
Yeah,
small-
yeah, yeah.
Like a small supermarket, like in
Or
Walmart.
like supermarkets. You can
Just
you
buy-
watch
buy
YouTube
food.
videos of
Yes.
people in Egypt, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, that's
It's
pretty,
so cool.
That's cool.
You can come with us next year.
Then maybe I need to start.
Good trip.
Okay,
Start saving.
I'm finna get my passport right now.
Yeah. Tickets 2 ways, because I'm planning to go there for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. This is summer, right? This isn't like.
Not I don't know when, but once I save, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Definitely not Christmas.
How much? Okay, 3 weeks. I'm down. How much? Like
Tickets?
Let's ballpark it.
Tickets were $5,000 last time I checked.
5K.
But let me see how much they are.
2 ways though.
Yes, 2 ways for 3 weeks. American Airlines.
And we could stay in your old house. No.
ممكن أجيبهم عندنا الشقة. Instead of paying for a hotel. طب ممكن أروح ممكن أروح شقة تيتا.
ما انت هتقول كام نفر؟ لازم تقول لها.
لا تيتا. مجدي مع المفتاح.
When do I have a high poison?
Okay, maybe that's a maybe because the
that would
apartment
save money too.
So much money because hotels are expensive. Especially I'm gonna have 3 foreigners with me, so they're gonna look at me and be like, "You're the only Egyptian here."
Yeah.
So bring money.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what city in Egypt did you?
Cairo. the
Oh,
capital.
y'all. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool.
But we're gonna only be there like to sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my friend. He's my dad's friend of a friend, and he's a tour guide. So let's say this is the first day. We're gonna go put our bags, introduce you to the person that I'm staying with, and then it will be just a chill day. I'll show you what I do in a normal day. I'll feed y'all like typical breakfast Egyptian or like dinner Egyptian or like what Egyptians do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to a place called Al Ahwa.
Ahoha.
Ahwa.
It's like
And it's
Starbucks.
like
Oh,
no. Imagine you can play cards, you can drink whatever you want, you can smoke if you smoke, you can chill,
Yes.
you can talk to people, you're outside, they're playing music, you can watch soccer games or football games, you can play video games, you can chat, you can bring people that you don't even know to play with you games, all in one place.
Whoa, that's
Called
like
Al Ahwa.
that's so cool.
And it's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like I exit my house, my
And
apartment,
there's one right there.
I walk, there's one right there.
Why don't they have those here?
I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to make it here, but I don't know.
That sounds really cool. Like, and it's crazy how.
And
like,
it's cheap. Like, let's say, sorry to interrupt you. Like, let's say I get coffee, I get a little bit of tobacco to smoke, I get water, I ordered games, I play video games, all that for like $20
$20
of Egyptian pounds. Egyptian pounds. Like it's not even $1. It's probably like a couple of cents.
That's crazy. So wait, would I be rich in Egypt?
Yes.
I would be
Dude,
rich in
the
Egypt.
dollar is 100 of Egyptian pounds, or close to 100. Last time it was 89 something.
Oh, I forgot we were recording, Loki. What's good, vlog? I mean,
What's
it's not really a
good?
vlog, but what's good? Podcast. But
Oh, it went down.
it went down.
It's 50 now.
That's
So
still,
it's still good.
still
like
good.
take 100, you'll
Take
be
100, that'll be
rich.
great.
Yeah.
But I'm so down. I'm definitely gonna start
100 is,
saving now.
100 is 500.
So like, let's see, 5,000 for the ticket.
For the ticket,
So
and
let's
then
see, how much do you think I need to just enjoy myself? Like 1,000, 2,000, like just to
probably a couple of thousands.
So just like 2,000 should be good just for 3 weeks. Nah, 3 weeks is a lot.
Because look, we're gonna probably
ودي القهاوي اللي هي الحلوه اللي هي في الشروق اللي في
وسط البلد ألف مسكن أو
مكان يكون فيه ناس يعني مش رجاله بس يعني مش المناطق الشعبيه.
ايوه
يعني في الشاوي دي منطقه اثريه
في مدينتي وفي الشروق وفي التجمع وفي المناطق الجديده اللي بنوها.
No, come here.
I don't know. I'll definitely ask because my aunt went to Egypt, so because they so they were eating out most of the time, and then like let's say what's cool about Egypt is there's no tax. So let's say I walk down the shop and I want to buy this cup. There's a price underneath it. And that price is what you pay at the counter. There's no addition $2.80 that you gotta pay or like $10 more, you know? Yeah.
So
a couple of thousand would be enough.
Yeah, a couple of thousand. I gotta start.
I'll call my tour guide, friend of a friend, and then we'll take like the whole Egypt. Well, I'll show you what it has because it's not only the pyramids. If you drive a little bit south,
and I heard the pyramids were overrated. Like I heard not because they're bad, but just because it's so oversaturated. Like there's way too many people, and then I heard like people will try to like the vendors there will try to overcharge you, especially if they see that you're not from Egypt.
Even I'm Egyptian and they overcharge me.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So,
and they got cool ways to like they'll put a bracelet on your hand and be like 20.
Yeah, so they're like force you.
Yeah.
So like, what they do if like they put it on me? Like, what if I just ran? Like they put it on my wrist. No. Okay, I was because so my school before I went to a private school. It's called OBU, and they had a trip. It was a school trip to Egypt actually, and
Did you go?
no, I didn't go.
Oh.
I was like. I think it was the seniors who went because I was like 8. This was a long time ago. I think I was 8. And I don't think it would be worth taking it. I wouldn't have been able to appreciate like Egypt as an 8-year-old. But like the one thing that I heard was they said that someone told them like they could take them into like a secret entrance to like the pyramid to get inside, but they couldn't. They were just saying it. Are there secret entrances?
There is.
There is?
Yeah, you can go. It's like so the outside is like a big triangle with like lots of angles, but inside it's where the king is buried, all their stuff is, the gold, the weapons, and then there's like restrooms, not like what you think of restrooms. It's just like a big hole and like
can you use them?
if you want to just like in the sand. There is entrances. You just gotta go up first, and then like once you go like you go up from the outside, and then you go. I'm gonna see if I can go to my grandma's. She's gonna be so happy. She's gonna cook for us, and then like I'm gonna see like no, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is it getting late?
Yeah, I was just about to say it's 11:30. 5.
You have a college tomorrow.
Yeah, but luckily I don't have to be in until 12. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. I just have
Same time for Michael. Michael dies at
12:15.
Sahih.
How far is Tamusa from here? What the heck?
Tamusa. So
that's a drive.
how did you come here? I'll explain it easier.
I-10.
I-10. Okay, so you take either 35 and then Zarzamora.
Yeah.
Or you take 410 south, like this is my house, you go this way, all the way, it's like 30-something miles.
That's a good drive.
Yeah, I put worship music and I scream.
That's almost a 30-minute drive, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
We have in two-way, Eisenhower and Waltham.
Waltham.
I think Waltham is okay.
This is going to be my school in the year.
Yeah. So from where you live, you can just take, you can take 410.
That's going to be really far. Actually, let me see. How do I do that, like, you know how you could, like, set your starting point?
Yes.
Okay, we actually got it.
And then change. Yeah.
So.
Wait, no, instead of my location. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. That's closer. It's closer to my house than it is to your house.
Because, wait, you're taking...
I'm taking...
Oh, so it's easier to take I-10 and then 35.
I always... Like, I take I-10 everywhere.
That's... For me, it's 410.
410. 410 has a lot of traffic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of trucks.
Because, look...
Wait, that's not Temusa. Is that Temusa?
No, this is Temusa. This is my house. So, look... Because for me... Everything is look, I could get anywhere in San Antonio just from I-10.
Yeah.
And I have it's like a straight shot anywhere. So for me to get here, I don't know, I think you live kind of in this area.
Yes.
So
we're
for
on
me,
Windcrest, so I'm right there.
So look.
Are you sure? Because this is where you're at right now. Temusa is...
Whoa, what is this?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that says 53. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Temusa is more far.
So, okay,
yeah.
This is right there. Okay, this is the one we got to delete. Okay.
That's about it.
Never mind. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's actually kind of the same distance. Because yours is 30 minutes away. For me, it's just 1 minute. For me, it's just 1 minute further. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of gas money. But it's okay, because once I get my degree and I'm making $1 million every single day.
Yeah, you can do that.
But
we're gonna end this.
Oh yeah.
I always let my guests say one word or a phrase to end it. So Hector, you have the mic.
Skibbity toilet. Nah, just
out.
Have a great night or day or whenever you're watching this. Peace out. Lovely and prosper.
Awesome. I'm gonna leave it at that.